Have you been spending money on expensive protein powders, thinking that is the only way to build muscle after 70? What if I told you there is a $1 breakfast snack that has been quietly helping seniors build more lean muscle than those $50 protein shake containers sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now? Stay with me, because what I am about to share with you today will change everything you thought you knew about building muscle after 60. My name is Dr. Nicola, and I have been working with senior patients for over 23 years, helping them regain their strength, independence, and quality of life. What I'm going to reveal today is something the supplement industry does not want you to know, because if this information becomes mainstream, they will lose billions of dollars in revenue every single year. Before we go any further, I want you to do something for me right now. Look at your arms. Go ahead. Really, look at them. Can you see the muscle definition you used to have when you were younger? Or do you see loose skin and weakness where there used to be strength? If you are nodding your head right now, then you are exactly who I made this video for today. Here is what most doctors will not tell you. After the age of 60, your body goes through something called sarcopenia. This is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Every single decade after 60, you can lose up to 8% of your muscle mass. That means by the time you reach 80 years old, you could have lost almost 30% of the muscle you had at 60. This is not just about looking good. This is about your ability to walk, climb stairs, carry groceries, hug your grandchildren, and live independently without needing help from others. The medical establishment will tell you the only solution is expensive protein supplements, resistance training 3 times per week, and sometimes even hormone replacement therapy. But what they are not telling you is that there is a natural food that costs less than $1 per serving that has been used for thousands of years to build muscle strength, and it works better than almost anything modern science has created. Before I reveal what this food is, I need you to understand why the protein powders you have been buying are actually making your problem worse, not better. You see, most commercial protein powders contain something called whey protein isolate. Now, whey protein sounds healthy, right? It comes from milk, so it must be natural and good for you. But here is what they do not put on the label. Most whey protein powders are processed at extremely high temperatures. This high heat processing destroys many of the beneficial amino acids and creates something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs cause inflammation throughout your entire body, especially in your muscles and joints. So while you think you are helping your body build muscle, you are actually creating more inflammation, which prevents muscle growth and causes muscle breakdown. It is like trying to build a house while someone else is tearing down the walls at the same time. Let me tell you about one of my patients. His name was Robert, and he came to see me 3 years ago. Robert was 74 years old, and he had been religiously taking protein shakes twice per day for 5 years. He bought the most expensive brand at the health food store because he thought quality mattered. But when I examined Robert, I found that his muscle mass had actually decreased over those 5 years. He was weaker than when he started. His grip strength was terrible. He could barely open a jar. He was frustrated, confused, and losing hope. I asked Robert a simple question. What did your grandfather eat? What did strong men eat 100 years ago before protein powders existed? Robert looked at me confused at first. Then he said, well, they ate real food. Eggs, meat, beans, bread, vegetables, things from the earth. I nodded and said, exactly. So why do you think you need something that comes from a factory in a plastic container with ingredients you cannot pronounce? That conversation changed Robert's life. And today I am going to share with you the exact same protocol I gave Robert that helped him gain back 12 pounds of lean muscle mass in just 90 days without spending hundreds of dollars on supplements, without going to a gym, and without any side effects. The food I am talking about is something you probably already know, but you have been told it is bad for you. You have been told it will raise your cholesterol, clog your arteries, and give you heart disease. The supplement companies have spent millions of dollars spreading fear about this food because they know if people start eating it again, their entire business model collapses. Are you ready? The food is eggs. Specifically whole eggs with the yolk, not egg whites, not egg substitutes, real whole eggs from chickens. Now, before you click away thinking this is too simple or that you have already heard this before, I need you to understand something crucial. I am not just talking about eating eggs. I am talking about eating eggs in a very specific way at a very specific time, prepared with specific ingredients that multiply the muscle-building effect by almost 20 times compared to eating eggs the regular way. Here is what makes eggs the most powerful muscle-building food for seniors. First, eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect ratio that your body needs to build muscle tissue. This is called a complete protein, and very few foods have this. Second, eggs contain something called leucine, which is the master amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. One whole egg contains almost 600 milligrams of leucine, which is more than enough to activate your muscle-building pathways. But here is where it gets really interesting. The yolk of the egg, which most people throw away thinking it is unhealthy, contains something incredible. It contains a nutrient called phosphatidylcholine. This nutrient helps your body absorb and utilize protein up to 40% more efficiently. So when you eat just the egg whites, you are missing out on the very component that helps your body actually use that protein to build muscle. There is more. Egg yolks contain high amounts of vitamin D. And recent research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism has shown that seniors who have higher vitamin D levels have significantly more muscle mass, muscle strength, and better physical performance compared to seniors with low vitamin D. In fact, one study found that seniors with vitamin D deficiency had 40% less muscle strength than those with optimal levels. Eggs also contain choline, which is critical for nerve function. Your nerves tell your muscles when to contract. Without proper nerve signaling, your muscles cannot function properly no matter how much protein you eat. Most seniors are severely deficient in choline, and this is one of the hidden reasons why they experience muscle weakness and poor coordination. Now let me tell you the specific protocol that Robert used and that hundreds of my other patients have used with incredible success. This is not just about eating eggs. This is about creating a powerful muscle-building breakfast ritual that costs about $1 per day and takes less than 10 minutes to prepare. Here is what you do. Every single morning, within 30 minutes of waking up, you are going to eat 3 whole eggs. Not 2, not 4, 3 eggs. This gives you approximately 18 grams of high-quality, complete protein with all the beneficial nutrients I just mentioned. But you are not going to eat them plain. You are going to cook them in a very specific way. You will cook your 3 eggs in 1 tablespoon of grass-fed butter or coconut oil. Why? Because the healthy fats in butter and coconut oil help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins in the egg yolk, including vitamin D, vitamin A, and vitamin K2. Without fat, these vitamins cannot be absorbed. This is why eating egg whites alone, or eating eggs with no fat, is essentially wasting half the nutrition. While the eggs are cooking, you will add 1 pinch of sea salt and 1 pinch of black pepper. The sea salt provides essential minerals including magnesium and potassium, which are needed for muscle contraction. The black pepper contains piperine, which increases nutrient absorption by up to 30%. This is a secret used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. Here is the most important part. After you finish cooking your eggs, you will eat them immediately while they are still hot. You will eat them slowly, chewing thoroughly, and you will not drink any liquid for at least 20 minutes after eating. Why? Because drinking water or coffee immediately after eating dilutes your stomach acid and reduces protein digestion. You want maximum digestion and absorption of every single gram of protein. You will do this every single day for at least 60 days. No skipping, no excuses. Consistency is everything when it comes to building muscle, especially after 60. Your body needs a steady supply of high-quality protein every single day to maintain and build muscle tissue. Now you might be thinking, but Dr. Nicola, what about cholesterol? I have been told my whole life that eggs raise cholesterol and cause heart disease. Let me address this myth right now because it is one of the biggest lies in modern medicine. Multiple large-scale studies, including research published in the British Medical Journal and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, have conclusively shown that eating whole eggs does not increase heart disease risk in healthy individuals. In fact, one study followed over 500,000 people for over 8 years and found absolutely no connection between egg consumption and heart disease. The cholesterol in eggs is dietary cholesterol, which has very little impact on your blood cholesterol levels. Your liver produces about 80% of the cholesterol in your body. When you eat more cholesterol, your liver simply produces less. It is a self-regulating system. The real culprits behind high cholesterol and heart disease are sugar-refined carbohydrates, processed vegetable oils, and chronic inflammation, not eggs. In fact, eggs contain nutrients that actually protect your heart. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which reduce arterial plaque. They contain betaine, which lowers homocysteine, a major risk factor for heart disease. And they contain omega-3 fatty acids, especially if you buy pasture-raised eggs, which reduce inflammation and support cardiovascular health. Let me tell you what happened to Robert after he started this protocol. In the first 2 weeks, he noticed something interesting. His energy levels improved dramatically. He used to feel sluggish and tired in the mornings, even after drinking drinking coffee, but now he felt alert, focused, and energized. He did not understand why such a simple change could have such a big impact. By week 4, Robert noticed his grip strength improving. He could open jars more easily. He could carry his groceries without his arms getting tired. Small things that he had lost over the years were coming back. By week 8, Robert came back to my office and I performed a body composition analysis. He had gained 4 pounds of lean muscle mass and lost 3 pounds of fat. His muscle-to-fat ratio had completely shifted. He looked younger, he stood taller, he smiled more. By the end of 90 days, Robert had gained 12 pounds of muscle. His arms had definition again. His legs were stronger. He could climb stairs without holding the railing. He started playing with his grandchildren again, something he had stopped doing because he felt too weak and tired. His wife told me that he seemed like a different person, more confident, more alive, more like the man she married 50 years ago. But here is what really amazed me. Robert had spent over $5,000 on protein powders over the previous 5 years. The egg protocol cost him less than $90 for the entire 90-day period. He got better results for less than 2% of the cost. When he realized this, he actually got angry. He felt betrayed by the supplement industry. He felt like he had been lied to for years. And honestly, he was right to feel that way. Now, I want to share with you 3 additional strategies that will multiply the muscle-building effects of this egg protocol even further. These are simple additions that cost almost nothing but create exponential results. Strategy number 1 is adding 1 handful of spinach to your eggs. Spinach contains nitrates which increase blood flow to your muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, and faster muscle growth. Spinach also contains magnesium, which is required for muscle protein synthesis. Most seniors are deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency directly impairs muscle building. 1 handful of spinach provides about 40 milligrams of magnesium, which is roughly 10% of your daily needs. Strategy number 2 is eating 1 small orange or drinking 4 ounces of fresh orange juice with your eggs. The vitamin C in oranges dramatically increases collagen production. Collagen is the protein that makes up your tendons, ligaments, and connective tissue. Strong connective tissue is essential for muscle function and injury prevention. Vitamin C also reduces cortisol, which is a stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. By lowering cortisol, you protect your existing muscle while building new muscle. Strategy number 3 is walking for just 10 minutes after eating your eggs. This does not need to be intense exercise, just a gentle walk around your house or your neighborhood. This post-meal walk increases insulin sensitivity, which means your muscles absorb amino acids more efficiently. It also activates something called AMPK, which is a cellular energy sensor that promotes muscle growth and fat burning. 10 minutes is all you need. If you combine all of these strategies together, eating 3 whole eggs cooked in healthy fat with sea salt and black pepper, adding spinach, drinking orange juice, and walking for 10 minutes, you create a powerful muscle-building system that costs about $1 per day and takes less than 30 minutes total. Now let me address some common questions and concerns I hear from my patients. Question number 1, what if I do not like eggs or I am allergic to eggs? If you cannot eat eggs, then the next best option is wild-caught salmon or sardines. Both contain complete protein, healthy fats, vitamin D, and omega-3s. You would eat a 4-ounce serving prepared the same way, with healthy fat, sea salt, and black pepper. Question number 2, what if I am on a cholesterol-lowering medication? Should I still eat eggs? You should always consult with your personal doctor before making dietary changes, especially if you are on medication. However, research shows that even people on statins can safely eat eggs without adverse effects. In fact, the protein and nutrients in eggs may help reduce some of the muscle-related side effects that statins cause. Question number 3, how long does it take to see results? Most people notice increased energy within 1 to 2 weeks. Measurable muscle gain typically occurs between 6 to 12 weeks. Remember, your body lost muscle over many years. It takes time to rebuild. Be patient and stay consistent. Question number 4, can I eat more than 3 eggs per day? Yes, you can. Some of my patients eat up to 6 eggs per day with excellent results. However, I recommend starting with 3 eggs and assessing how you feel. More is not always better. Quality and consistency matter more than quantity. Question number 5. What type of eggs should I buy? Ideally, pasture-raised organic eggs. These eggs come from chickens that eat their natural diet of insects and plants. They contain up to 3 times more omega-3s and twice as much vitamin D compared to conventional eggs. However, if pasture-raised eggs are not available or too expensive, regular eggs are still highly beneficial. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good. Now, I want to talk about something that nobody else is discussing: the psychological and emotional impact of regaining your strength. When you lose muscle as you age, you do not just lose physical capability, you lose confidence, you lose independence. You lose your sense of identity. Many seniors become depressed, anxious, and socially isolated because they feel weak and helpless. I have seen this pattern hundreds of times. A person starts losing strength. They stop doing activities they used to love. They stop seeing friends. They stay home more. They watch more television. They feel less useful. This creates a downward spiral that affects every aspect of their life. But when you start building muscle again, something incredible happens. You do not just get physically stronger, you get mentally and emotionally stronger too. You start believing in yourself again. You start trying new things. You reconnect with people. You set goals. You feel hope. This is the real power of building muscle after 60. It is not just about your body. It is about reclaiming your life. If you have watched this far, I want you to do something right now. I want you to commit. I want you to make a decision today that you are going to try this protocol for the next 60 days. Not tomorrow, not next week. Starting tomorrow morning, you are going to eat 3 eggs cooked in healthy fat with sea salt and black pepper. You are going to do this every single day for 60 days and see what happens. Here is what I want you to do next. Go to the grocery store today or tomorrow and buy 2 dozen eggs. Buy grass-fed butter or coconut oil if you do not already have it. Buy sea salt and black pepper. Buy fresh spinach and oranges. Get everything ready so that tomorrow morning you have no excuses. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier if you need to. Prepare your kitchen the night before. Make this as easy as possible for yourself. Then tomorrow morning, cook your 3 eggs exactly as I described. Eat them slowly. Enjoy them. Then walk for 10 minutes. Notice how you feel. Pay attention to your energy, your mood, your body. Write it down in a journal if you want. Track your progress. Do this every single day. After 2 weeks, come back and leave a comment below telling me how you feel. After 60 days, come back and tell me your results. I read every single comment and I want to hear your success story. Now, before we finish, I need to tell you about 3 critical mistakes that will sabotage your results if you are not careful. Mistake number 1 is not eating enough total calories throughout the day. You cannot build muscle if you are in a caloric deficit. Many seniors eat too little food because they have poor appetite or they are trying to lose weight. But if you want to build muscle, you need to eat enough food. Make sure you are eating at least 3 full meals per day with adequate protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats at each meal. Mistake number 2 is not getting enough sleep. Your body builds muscle while you sleep, not while you are awake. If you are only sleeping 5 or 6 hours per night, you are sabotaging your muscle growth. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. If you have trouble sleeping, watch my other videos where I discuss natural sleep solutions for seniors. Mistake number 3 is giving up too soon. Most people try something for 2 weeks, and if they do not see dramatic results, they quit. Building muscle takes time, especially after 60. Your body needs consistent stimulus over weeks and months to create lasting change. Trust the process. Stay consistent. The results will come. I also want to address one more thing. Some of you watching this might be thinking this sounds too simple. You might be skeptical because you have been told that building muscle after 60 requires expensive supplements, personal trainers, and complicated workout programs. You might think that if this egg protocol really worked, everyone would be doing it. Here is the truth. Simple does not mean easy. Simple means uncomplicated, but it still requires discipline, consistency, and commitment. Most people fail, not because the method does not work, but because they do not stick with it long enough to see results. They get distracted. They make excuses. They give up. Do not be like most people. Be different. Make a decision right now that you are going to commit to this for 60 days no matter what. Even if you do not see results in the first week. Even if your friends and family think you are crazy. Even if you have setbacks or challenges. Keep going. Let me share one final story with you. I had a patient named Margaret. She was 81 years old when she came to see me. Margaret had severe sarcopenia. She had lost so much muscle that she could barely walk without a walker. Her daughter had to help her with almost everything: bathing, dressing, cooking. Margaret felt like a burden. She told me she wished she could just die because she did not want to live like this anymore. I looked Margaret in the eyes and I said, "I can help you, but you have to trust me and do exactly what I say." She agreed. I put her on this exact egg protocol. 3 eggs every morning, cooked in butter with sea salt and black pepper, plus spinach orange juice, and a 10-minute walk. Margaret was skeptical, but she was also desperate, so she committed. The first month was hard. Margaret did not notice much change. She wanted to quit. Her daughter encouraged her to keep going. By month 2, Margaret started feeling stronger. She could walk a little bit longer without getting tired. By month 3, Margaret no longer needed her walker. She could walk independently. Her daughter cried when she saw this. By month 6, Margaret had gained 18 pounds of muscle. She could do things she had not done in 10 years. She could garden. She could cook full meals by herself. She could go shopping. Most importantly, she felt like herself again. She had hope. She had purpose. She wanted to live. Margaret is now 84 years old, and she still eats her 3 eggs every single morning. She tells everyone she meets about this protocol. She has become an advocate for senior strength and independence. Her transformation inspired her entire family and her community. If Margaret can do this at 81 years old, you can do this too. Age is just a number. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and rebuild at any age if you give it the right nutrition and the right stimulus. So here is my challenge to you. Starting tomorrow morning, make this your new breakfast ritual. 3 whole eggs cooked in healthy fat with sea salt and black pepper. Add spinach and orange juice. Walk for 10 minutes. Do this every single day for 60 days. Track your progress. Notice the changes in your body, your energy, your strength, your confidence. Then come back to this video and leave a comment sharing your results. I promise you, if you do this consistently, you will be amazed at what your body is capable of. You will feel stronger, more energetic, more alive. You will inspire others. You will prove that age does not have to mean weakness and decline. Before you go, I want to ask you for 3 things. First, if you found this information valuable, please hit the like button below. This helps YouTube show this video to more people who need to see it. Second, leave a comment telling me what you think or sharing your own experience with muscle loss and strength training. I read every comment and I love hearing from you. Third, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a future video where I share more life-changing health protocols for seniors. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Millions of seniors around the world are dealing with muscle loss, weakness, and declining independence. But you have the power to change your story. You have the power to rebuild your strength and reclaim your life. It starts with one simple decision and one simple action. 3 eggs every morning. That is all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with your health. I will see you in the next video. Now go get those eggs and start building the strong, healthy body you deserve. You can do this. I believe in you.